Hey, this is Josh from pmstudent.com. Got a question today from someone about how much do project managers make in a particular area. They were asking specifically about LA, and they asked about project managers, senior project managers, and some different roles there. So rather than looking it up and answering the question directly, I wanted to show everyone, take this as an opportunity to show everyone how you can go about doing your own research on this. So there's a couple different sites that I use, and what I suggest that you do is go ahead and take a look at a couple different sites. Don't just rely on one. So and looking at all of them, you can kind of get an idea of what the range might be. But one thing to keep in mind is that no matter what these numbers say, what you negotiate for your salary is going to be what you have for your salary. So and depending on your level of experience and everything, the amount of power that you have in that negotiation is going to vary, and the amount that the companies are willing to pay is going to vary as well from company to company. So just keep all that in mind for sure. So this is Indeed.com, and there's a salary survey within this. So looking up the title, just Project Manager 1, I'm looking at like an entry level project manager position, but this is not like a project analyst or project controller. If you want to look at those different positions, you can look at those in the PM career coaching course that I do. I show the different trajectories in terms of career paths and things like that you might look for within organizations. But for this example, I'm going to use Project Manager 1. I used a zip code, just a random zip code that I picked within the LA area to use for this. So Project Manager 1, according to Indeed.com, is 91,000 is the average, I guess, there. And they have a trend along the bottom here as well, so you can take a look at that, and they have some related titles down there as well. Let's take a look at collegegrad.com, and their base salary here, the median, is at 72,000. So you see there's quite a bit of a difference there between the 91 that you find on this site and the 72 that you find on this site. So again, keep those differences in mind. We're looking at ranges here. We're not looking at a specific number. And then going over to Monster.com, their salary survey, it looks like they're using the same data source that collegegrad.com is using, because they've got the exact same chart. And then going over to Salary.com, if you go through their little wizard here, then you'll find that they've got different questions that they ask you. They talk about specific industry over here, company size as well, because that does matter in terms of this, and then your education level additionally. So if you start out here, you can see that it looks like they're using probably the same data source as these guys over here, but then they're going to adjust it. In fact, it looks for sure like they are, because 61,191, 61,191. So the median's probably right there, but they're gonna skew that based on your level of education, experience, the company size, the industry that you're going into. All of this stuff plays a role, so you really can't use any of these numbers as hard and fast numbers for what to expect. So yeah, that was 4 different sites. You can definitely do your own searches on different positions that you might want to go for. If you're curious about what some of these things pay, what the ranges are at least, you can take a look here and get an idea for it. And if you have any questions, as always, you can always go to pmstudent.com, go ahead and hit Ask a Question up on top, and I can get you taken care of there. Or down here in this area, I've got a section for becoming a project manager, and a lot of articles that I've written about career topics in general. I've got career coaching newsletter as well that you can take a look at, and then becoming a PM. And then also I do have a PM career coaching course that I offer, where I pretty much lay out everything that I would possibly say to someone in terms of what job to go for, what your career trajectory should be, different ways to go about it, resume writing, interviewing skills, how to find the right organization, networking, all that kind of stuff. So I think that's about the end of my 5 minutes. This is Josh from pmstudent.com. Have a good one.